Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, this is James Seiler from Wadsworth, Ohio. I can't resist this. I wanted to put it out there now with the Browns trade for Pierre Strong. Their roster depth is what I think it's going to be at the running back position. This just goes to prove that Nick Chubb's Ford Strong. Thank you.
All right, as always, appreciate all the voicemails. John, what about it? When you look at that running back room now, what do you think?
I mean, I think you have three, obviously, capable starters. Capable is an understatement for Nick Chubb, obviously. But Jerome Ford, he hasn't been healthy. Pierre Strong, solid running back. Didn't have, like, the best receiving game, even though he was used that way a little bit in college. So I don't know that he'll necessarily eat into those touches the way that Kareem Hunt did for Nick Chubb in years past. So I think it's still very much going to lean on Nick Chubb. We'll see what happens when Ford gets back in the lineup as well. But for, if anything, this just points more towards a Nick Chubb workhorse role, and then with capable options to kind of back him up. So I like the trade there, and I think it was a nice addition for the Browns running back room.
Yeah, and the other thing is one of the things that it was pretty evident the Browns were looking to add in the offseason was speed, and Pierre Strong. 4.375. So take a look. These are the guys that they've added. 4.37 for Pierre Strong. Marquise Goodwin, who off the non-football injury list. 4.27. Elijah Moore, 4.32. Those are guys that can threaten the defense with speed. And Strong is a guy, second year, so it's the developmental back you've been looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's nice to see too, right? Especially like you mentioned with Marquise Brown being injured as well. I think there was potential maybe that he would work in some of the punt or kick return duties in some way. So I wonder maybe if Pierre Strong can get some snaps that way as well and contribute on special teams with that speed. So yeah, it's nice to have these kind of guys that they were decent draft picks, and now all of a sudden they get another chance early on in their career within that rookie contract. So there's opportunity there for Strong depending on how they want to use it. But yeah, like you said, the talent, the speed is definitely a nice weapon to have, and even as a change of pace back to give Nick Chubb a breather as well.
Yeah, the other thing is when you talk about Goodwin and Moore and Strong, they can threaten. Defenses will play off. That will give you some easy yards, and those were things Browns just didn't have last year.
Yeah, they've improved pretty much across the board, right? And so they've added more weapons to the team, to the offense. And I know Chris Sims wasn't overly enthusiastic about the defense, but I think there's some defensive weapons there that they added as well. So I'm probably a little bit more optimistic, even though I'm not betting the over on the win total. I think that everything that they've done this offseason points to an improved team overall.
Yeah, I kind of think it's over. I think 10, 11. I wouldn't go any higher than that because it is the division's brutal, and the AFC in general is brutal.